One of the best parts about doing these player profiles is finding these players that I have never heard of before and plopping them into your squads and seeing how they do. Today we got Devyne Rensch. He is a Dutch wonderkid, 19 years old, with only a single cap so far, but he's contracted to Ajax and he's wanted by Borussia Dortmund. Rated at 14 million to 43 million, only making 19K per week, so he's a squad player. If he looks good to you, if he's scouted well enough in your save, he looks like a nice one to pick up. The versatility alone is amazing. I mean, I don't really do a lot on the midfield except for the central spots, but everything all along that back line, up in the wing backs, DM, you've got the central midfield. It's fantastic so far. He's got a good potential as well. So if he lives anywhere up to anywhere near it, yeah, I would definitely check this kid out as quickly as you can. Dribbling of 12, first touch of 12. Okay, he's got a little bit of room to grow. It's not too bad though. Marking of 12, passing of 14, technique and tackling of 13's not too bad. Acceleration and pace of 13. So he's got some good numbers to start out with. Definitely want to see some of them grow, but 19 years old, he's got plenty of time. Career milestone-wise, just as a baseline, UEFA European Champion, Under-17 winners, senior club debut, scored his first goal, Eredivisie champion twice, Becker winners, first international cap. So yeah, he's got a couple of trophies in the cabinet. He needs a couple of personal ones, but let's skip 10 years ahead and see how he ends up. Well, at the tail end of the 2033 season, he has found his way to Real Madrid. He's wanted by, who is it, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Inter. So he's only a squad player, but he is making 175K per week, rated at 25 million to 75 million. We'll see. I mean, his career stats look interesting. He went off to Aston Villa and off to Real Madrid. We'll see about that in a minute. But 30 years old, he's got a couple more caps in his books. Not a slew of them, but still, 49 is not too bad. His numbers, dribbling of 12 is okay. First touch of 13 has grown, heading of 11, but passing of 15. Marking of 13 is not as high as I would like to see it. But tackling of 13 is still there, 14 technique. He's got some good numbers, no doubt about it. Acceleration has definitely grown as his pace. So he's got some good numbers, definitely good enough to be in most squads. As a squad player though, yeah, I can definitely see it, especially at a Real Madrid, a Liverpool, or something like that. Maybe not your first choice, but he is 30 years old. He's kind of getting on the older side. You've seen the stats from before. Maybe he fits nicely into your squad as a absolute first choice, important player. Yeah, check him out. Definitely. He does have a negative 8.5 potential, which means he's anywhere from 140 to 170 at the start of your save. And he can go, anywhere in there, even at 140, he's still pretty good. Probably not where he is now. He's probably higher to 150 something. But yeah, 140 is kind of mid-tier starter. There you go. At least that's in my books. Career stats, as you can see, he started out at Ajax, moved to Real Madrid in 23-24 for 32.5 million. Not wholly expensive. I mean, he was 20 years old at that point. He did okay. I mean, he was in and out. He didn't play a full season until, he come back from loan with Aston Villa in the Premier League, 7-4. So it doesn't look like he was really in the first team mind of whomever was coaching Real Madrid at the time. But he's gotten some game time since he came back from Aston Villa. And he's done okay. I wouldn't say he's done badly at all. Milestones, as you can see, bought by Real Madrid for 26.5. Copa del Rey winners, Real Madrid season of best 11s all throughout, La Liga Santander champions, more Copa del Rey, more champions. UEFA Champions League winners, there you go, Supercopa de España. No personal accolades though, what to say, but UEFA Super Cup winners. He's got pretty much all of Europe there, but he's got, again, he doesn't have the personal ones, but again, that versatility is just absolutely amazing. Injury-wise, yeah, it's a lot of moderates, so that can definitely hurt a career, keep you on the bench for a little longer than you'd like. One major with a sports hernia out for 4 weeks, but still, a lot of these moderates are only 3 weeks long. But you've got 3 right here in one season. I mean, half a season right there. So that's kind of a problem. But funny enough, versus Barcelona each time. But yeah, it could be something that you have to consider, something you have your medical squad to look at and keep an eye on. But overall, it can definitely be an issue. Now, tactically, this is what I really wanted to see. How is he being used? 13 for club in the central spots, a defender, 717. On the left in 9, central midfield in 2, and a DR on 1. So he really is being used all around the pitch. He's not being used in that DM role, though, for some reason. Doesn't seem like wingbacks are on the left and right midfield. But, he is playing a lot in those areas, and he's got some versatility, which is, I mean, again, I'll say it time and time again, fantastic. And if you know my saves, I love the back line. If you can play the back line, you are definitely leaps and bounds above a lot of different players in my books. But that is the 10 years of Devyne Rensch. I'm going to see next when he retires and how he ends up. So let's just skip ahead. Well, at the tail end of the 2039 season seems to be when he retires. His contract expires in 18 days. The versatility is still there, still fantastic. But he is at a FC 20, 40K to 120K per week, only making 21K. He's 36 years old. He really picked it up in the last couple of years, last 6 years with caps. 96 with the national team, looking fantastic. But you can see Eredivisie, 34 appearances, so he is a regular starter. He's an important player. 1 goal, 2 assists, 707, doing very well. And as you can see, he actually, from Real Madrid, was bought by Newcastle 15.25, and then bought by Leeds for 2.4, and then an exchange of players, it seems like. I don't know who they exchanged players with, but overall, I mean, he did not do very well with Leeds. He did not do, he did okay with Newcastle. This one right here, Leeds, these two, not good at all. Yeah, I mean, he's back with the Netherlands where he kind of belongs and where he grew up. So he's had quite a career. He's definitely bounced around to a couple of different clubs. But yeah, it looks like he's definitely time to retire. Milestone-wise, absolutely nothing new. Bought by, different teams. Does it say? No, but in part exchange. So it doesn't say who he's exchanged by. But, seasonal best 11s, that's pretty much it. But, I mean, I didn't really talk about his numbers. You could see his acceleration is, I mean, his pace is 11, but acceleration to 10 is definitely dropped. I mean, all of this is dropped. Everything's dropping pretty much. So mentally, very nice as usual. Technically, he's dropped a lot of different areas. Heading of 11's not great. Long shots, long throws, I don't care. Finishing, I don't care. Dribbling of 10's not the greatest. Crossing. So he definitely has some numbers that are lower, but all in all, he's had a pretty good career. His negative 8.5 potential, he did fairly well with it, just didn't get all the way up there, I wouldn't say. But that is the life and times of Devyne Rensch. I am Stephanie FM for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.